My name's Andrew, and today I'm going to expose the sinister reasons behind why big institutions like BlackRock and big governments are buying up the world's crypto supply. This is the second video in a 4-part series where I expose the global money cartel, how they are rigging the game against you, and how you can position yourself to take advantage of this instead. In the previous video I revealed to you how and why the fiat system was on the path to collapse, and how you could prepare yourself for it. But there's more that you need to know about what the global money cartel is doing in response to this as well. Let's get right into it. You see, they are buying up the world's crypto supply, tens of millions of dollars at a time. BlackRock has been buying tens of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and now holds approximately 1.7% of the world's supply. And the US government now owns just over $5 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is more than any other country in the world. The global money cartel shows no signs of slowing down their rapid takeover of the world's crypto supply. But why are they doing this? Well, the most obvious answer is that they are following the advice I gave to you to stack cryptocurrencies as a hedge against the fiat system collapse. However, they are taking it a step further. They are actively seeking to take control of the world's entire crypto supply. To understand why they would want to do this, we need to look at the history of the US dollar and how it has been used to hold power over global trade. In 1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement was signed, which established the US dollar as the global reserve currency. Other countries also pegged their currencies to the dollar, and everyone started doing trade in US dollars. Further international trade agreements were established where hot commodities such as oil were priced exclusively in US dollars, so now everyone needed dollars to buy oil. In addition, with many countries and corporations borrowing money in dollars, they needed to hold dollar reserves to service their debt. With everyone using the dollar, this meant that everyone was also subject to the dollar's monetary policies. When the Federal Reserve decided to introduce more money into the market, it not only affected the US economy, it affected the world economy as a whole. This is exactly what they are trying to do with crypto now. Most major cryptocurrencies have a fixed amount of crypto, so they cannot just print more crypto like they print dollars to control the economy. But they can do the next best thing, which is control the majority of the supply. And with the majority of the supply, they can crash or pump the economy at will. They can withdraw liquidity. They can hyperinflate or deflate the market. They can manipulate interest rates. They can do a whole lot of things with majority power over the currency. Do you want to let them do that to you again? Do you want a global money cartel to take control of the world's crypto supply? Well, it's happening right underneath your very nose, unless you do something about it. Right now, you have a small window of opportunity to accumulate as much crypto as possible before it's too late. Because once the global money cartel controls the majority of the supply, what do you think they are going to do? They are of course going to pump the price so insanely high that it becomes damn near impossible for the average person to buy any amount of crypto worth holding. Further, by controlling the majority supply of cryptocurrencies, they go against the fundamental value proposition of crypto in the first place, which is a decentralized system of online currency exchange on the blockchain, where nobody controls everything. While the hard coding of crypto will remain the same, if somebody controls the majority of the supply, then by simple supply and demand, they can control the entire economy. And further, by introducing regulations on who can and cannot buy cryptocurrencies in the first place, they make it not only extremely difficult for anyone to buy crypto in the first place, they also make it so that they can control who buys crypto by introducing mandatory know your customer and other excessive surveillance measures, so that they know exactly how much crypto everyone has and how they are spending it. And they can also make it so that nobody will want to interact with your wallet address at all, because if they do, then they would also be blacklisted. effectively making your money in crypto useless unless you comply with their demands to control you. This is the dark reality of what can happen if the global money cartel takes control of the majority of the supply. They have already enacted similar measures with your bank accounts and fiat currencies. We have seen how they have frozen the bank accounts of truckers in Canada during the 2022 protests of the draconian COVID-19 measures, crippling their families' livelihoods. And in 2019, during the Hong Kong protest, where citizens' accounts were frozen to prevent them from fleeing the region while they were protesting for democracy. Now, regardless of your political positions, I think we can all agree that freedom of speech is key. Everyone should have the right to express their opinions. But if the governments are controlling this basic right via controlling whether you are able to spend money or not, then you are no longer living in a free society. You are living in a dictatorship. Understand now that even as you live and spend in dollars and other fiat currencies, at any moment they can restrict you for almost any reason at all, effectively cutting off you and your family's livelihoods. We cannot let them do that. That's why we are investing in cryptocurrencies and holding our money in other assets they cannot control. But if they come to control those assets as well, then what? Regardless of your political positions, I think we can all agree that freedom of speech is key. The only thing you can do now is prepare. Stack as much crypto as possible before it's too expensive or too hard to get anymore. Learn about the different crypto blockchains and how you can maintain custody of your assets while maintaining your privacy and sovereignty. Begin tapping into online networks of other crypto enthusiasts and become a part of the community. There you will find allies and connections that will help you on your journey, and continue learning about crypto investing, for example by watching my channel, and take advantage of this small window of opportunity you have to catapult yourself into a new financial bracket for you and your loved ones. Because ultimately the reason we inform ourselves of the truth and worry about these things is to take care of the ones we love most, the ones who cannot take care of themselves, and secure their futures and yours for generations to come. You're doing great by caring about this stuff and educating yourself on the truth, but there's still more that I have not shared with you yet. Do you know how China is controlling people with a social credit system and going increasingly more and more cashless? Why do you think they are doing that? It is because they are taking control of the population with their version of a CBDC, which stands for a central banking digital currency. This is where all monies issued by the central bank of a country are digital and controlled by the government, which means they don't just control the majority of the supply, they literally are the supply. And different to printed money, where they cannot fully control the flow of cash in the system. With a digital currency, they control everything. Alright, in the next part of this series, I will reveal to you exactly how governments around the world are covertly gearing up to implement this sooner than you expect, and how you can take advantage of both the build-up to this system being implemented and the aftermath of a new world with CBDCs. Stay tuned and stay strong.